everybody. Okay, so I'm here a little bit early. I think I got like 7 more minutes, but I'm already here early. I know the last time Tracy was trying to see when I would come live, and she was ready for me to come on before I was even got close to the 3 o'clock. So I'm not going to get started until 3 o'clock. So I got some silicone mixing things to not have to waste all those little cups. I mean, I could use them up, but I don't have to buy any more. See, I got 4 of those now, and it has one bigger. But I discovered that this one here, and let's be a little honest. This eye on this side, good, yay! Unfortunately, I can't undo any of what I did. But the eye on the other side, he's out of socket. He's a little bit wonked. Yeah. But I got it in there good with UV resin, so there's no undoing him. I do think that after you cure this resin, now this time I've got a curing machine. It was one of the cheaper ones, and I had bought the a little thing on it that you could extend the thing. It doesn't sit down properly on it. It's a little bit it's silicone, so it's a little bit off-centered on at least the back part. But maybe that's because of how I was storing it. So when I store it after this time, I'm just going to have to be careful. And I've chosen some colors for blue. I've got a deep sky blue in the powder. Now, I'm getting Sketchbox today, and they have make your own watercolors, the kit with guar gum. And I think some people say that you need to have clove oil in it to keep it from molding. So I'm going to see if the guar gum that's liquid in the kit already has the clove oil. And if it does, then I won't worry about it. But if it don't, I'm adding honey, and I'm adding the clove oil, which I've ordered. I thought that was a pearl white. I'm using pearl white. I guess I didn't have the regular white. Thought I did. Let me look again to see if I had a regular white. And I got a sky blue. And I've got out deep sea blue, light blue, and another, just a regular white on the liquid. I guess these are alcohol resin. It says resin pigment. I don't know if these are alcohol based or not, but I need to look into getting more white for the resin. Because I'm going to go with white a lot, and gotta have some white, like light darks, dark and lights. Hopefully this time I'm going to do just this will take just the same amount as that time of the other smaller ones, but I don't actually half of that, but I'm going to do 2 little bunnies. I already lost the other bunny. Natalie took it home with her. She liked it so much she grabbed it. Gonna have to hide these others, or they'll be gonzo too. Let's see if I have regular white. I don't think I did. I didn't. I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. Do we have a brown? That looks kind of bronze. It says brown. It looks bronze. This has a deep red, and you know, from my pink violet from my soap making days, and they're in the den and a little hard to get to because Mom's got something blocking the entire way. But yes, the soap pigments would work in this, and they would also work with the watercolors. If I had enough of the guar gum, I might have to get the guar gum powder and just follow a recipe. I found gold, dark pink. All these look pearly. Blue violet. This also came, I used this with the UV resin earlier. I just have it out because I still need to clean it really good afterwards. green, black. You're not going to catch me using much black. I don't think so. Not even with the oxidotl. Orange red, which, yeah, the other crochet looking one is an oxidotl. These molds that came for that I got that said that could use it with either the resin or the squishy resin, the squishy stuff. It's a different compound stuff, I guess. They are very thick, extremely thick. But I did not. It was hard to see through, and that might be why I kind of got off centered on the one eye. I thought I had it in there, and I didn't. I don't have good vision anymore. I use glasses to do my artwork. Mermaid Girl, I don't even know, I have a clue about that one. That's some kind of brownie pink. Yellow. Orchid Violet. Some of these colors are very similar to each other. And there's some good glitter. Oh, they made a mess from getting that one in there. Glitter, or some kind of, not glitter, or some kind of, that's a little bigger than glitter. And this one is bronze. That was silver. They don't have it labeled. The gold. And then this one is a dark green color. And I don't know if anybody's on here watching me. Probably not. But anyway, we're waiting until it gets to be 3 o'clock. It is 3. Anyway, silver gray. I'm going to go ahead and get started here after I show you the colors. Copper brown. And we're almost done with it. It's the candy pink and light red. So I'm going to go ahead and put my gloves on. Get all these back in this pack and just move it out of my way. I think I got you on camera to where you can see the resin. I'm in a different spot. I cleared the table. I got a shelf to put everything on. It's nice. Behind me, out of your sight. You don't see it behind me. So anyway, get that out of my way. And where are my gloves? Really? Did I knock them in the floor? Oh, found them. I had them in my hand and I dropped them. Okay. Definitely want to keep the resin off my hands. So I'm making the same amount of resin I did last time, but I'm going to use a silicone stirrer thing instead of the one that pops. Although I have plenty of those to use with. But anyway, here we go with the first. I made this where I can see it better. And yes, it's still hard to pump. Oops, knocking something empty over. Oh, and I got a tablecloth on there. I got a tablecloth and I got the protective resin one. I probably need to let the resin one dry really good after and reuse it over and over to protect the tablecloth, but to protect the table, I've got all that stuff. And this is part A. Last time I thought that I couldn't see where it said part A because it was just kind of hid behind the black. But then I saw it when I was watching back the video and realized, wait, why didn't I see that? Where it said part A and part B. This is part A. And this is a 1-to-1. That's why I'm not using a scale to weigh it. I'm going to try not to spill it this time. It made a mess the last time. But I'm more aware. And the directions that I didn't follow last time was to let it sit for 5 minutes. So after I get all of these stirred, I need to count for 5 minutes before I pour it into the mold. So, but I got 3 colors planned. I'm going to do less of the dark blue. It just might be that I might not worry about the next time being able to see the line, because I think I can see these lines okay from this angle, facing this direction. I've cleaned the table off to make it easier to do my art. This table needs to be cleared off for when I start that 24 by 36 watercolor painting I'm going to work on. I'm going to first watercolor in my watercolor journal, though, to get an idea. In the meantime, I'm having fun finding people's flowers and drawing them. This lady that I got the daffodils from, because I didn't get out there this year to see my own. I don't have as many daffodils blooming. Oh, getting up. I see where it does say that. Maybe one more squirt. Hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. Move this around. Move that out of my way. Move this around. Oh. Okay, my resin washcloth. This is now going to be delegated for my resin. Hey! Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna have to clean that off, but I'm not gonna close it. No more closing it. Too much of a mess. Luckily, it is on top of this tablecloth. Won't matter. Okay, let's see. Well, that's still about the right amount. Okay, we're just not gonna. Well, I'm just not gonna go there. Get it up to the 8. Slowly, slowly, slowly. I'm going to add the glue after I stir in the color this time too. And I think that I'm not going to add glue to the dark blue because I'm going to try to do less. So I'm just going to add glue to the white and the light blue. I've seen some people just use the thing to pour it, and I'm using the pump. This resin is very thick. I guess I don't know if all resin is. I don't think the UV resin was that thick. I used it this afternoon on my little video that I made to let you know to come here at 3. I needed to get those eyes set in place, or it would have taken forever. And this is part B. This is going to give me good strong muscles. Okay, that's there. Now, that, move this back. I'm not going to put those things down. And stir. I think it said for 4 minutes, so washcloth. My hands are not really sticky, but they're feeling sticky, even though I don't have anything on. Phone, why you do that? Okay. Phones are picky about things. I'll have to put this back on while I operate my phone. This is a new feature I don't like. 4 minutes. Start the timer. Get my glove back on. I should have added a few more seconds. So, stirring, stirring, stirring. I don't sing very good. I'm not like Michelle. I don't sing good. I'm hard of hearing. Anyway, I'm tired. Shouldn't be, but I am. I still see streaks. I don't know if I saw streaks last time. It did say to stir it for 4 minutes. I think it's to make sure that you get the two parts mixed really good together. So it'll have that good chemical reaction and not have half-set resin. Anyway. The resin I got is just a 1-to-1. I think they have other resins out there that might be a 3-to-1 or something like that, where you have to weigh it on the scale. But I'm not having to do that. I need to go like 7 seconds over, almost half 2 minutes. It just seems it's taken a while, and then I need to let it sit after I mix in the colors for about 4 minutes before I pour it. So I'm going to go ahead and color it. I'm going to put it in these small little things. Well, I guess I only need 2 of them, don't I? If I'm doing 3 colors. Deep, something special. It's silicone. It's how I'm going to pour it. I'm going to have a little spout, and I'm going to pour it in that thing. So I need to let it sit for 4 minutes in that thing, I guess. I need to have already added the glue. I'm thinking of having the dark blue in the center. Or maybe do it separate. I didn't bring the one that would do it. I brought the one with the 3 ways. It went off. 1 more minute. Maybe a little bit more, because it's going to be beeped off, and I'm going to keep stirring just for a half a minute. Because I haven't been consistent. I am going to put it in these 3 of these. I do believe it's done enough. Okay, we stopped it, but we're going to stir just another bit. The good thing about these is that I can clean it off with peeling the resin off. Okay, lay that down. Line these up. That's all the blue I want. I'm going to put clear in the center instead of the dark blue. Matter of fact, here we go. I'm going to scrape the rest of this out into this one right here for the dark blue that I'm not adding any glue to. Ooh, got it on my pants. Oh, there it is. I don't think I got much on there. Okay, now. Deep sea blue goes into here. Ah, I forgot. And I'm not prepared for this. Okay, we're just going to use the powder. I don't have them cut. Deep sky blue. Well, maybe. Wonder what I can use to cut it with. I don't think that'll work. No. Okay. I don't have a knife nearby. I need to go get one, but I have to move you. This is a test. I have to keep the table where it's at, so that means I have to push this chair back. That'll work. There we go. See? I prepared. Okay. Now we're back in business. Get you back in where you can see. Scooshing me up to the table. Okay, you can see. Now snippers snoopers. Okay. Trash bag. I'm doing it different this time. I don't want it to fly across the floor. this one here, same thing. Put that one down. Put that back under my table in case I need it again. And yeah, this needs to come off onto the wash rag. Get this cleaned off really good. Notice I do not have the rubbing alcohol today. Keeping the rubbing alcohol away because I got this thing working. Keep it over here till I'm ready for it. And this thing will help keep the bubbles out too, and waiting the proper amount of time. Okay, I got that cleaned off. Now, this is the dark blue. Just do 2 drops and put the lid back on. Gonna do several drops. I don't think I want to use the powder, darker powder. I changed my mind on that one. Oh, and we've got the glue over here too. So, anyway, use the white first. The white. And so I'm going to buy more, look for more white pigment thing for resin. And some titanium white. Might need to have Mom go get it from the den for me. Because the titanium white won't be pearly. This is going to give that. I'm going in with the white, pearly white first. Ah! That was hard to open for some reason. My fingers are being protected. Okay. Now, I'm glad I have these glasses on, but I definitely don't want to be getting blinded by the resin, the powder going in my eyes. I had to wait a few days after my shots to make sure I wouldn't be, that's a little too much. Still a little too much. Okay, I guess that's good enough. Gonna wipe that down and save that. I don't need it to stir. Okay, I'm done with that. This came with these ready to get here. Get this one going. Get it stirred up really good. This powder is puffing out. I do think I need more of this white though. Definitely need to get some more white. Now we'll be putting glue in this. Okay, that will be good enough for now. I don't want to knock it over. I need to move it out of my way. And this one will be getting some glue too. And before, I'm going to add the glue before I add it to that little porty pot. So, get that one out of my way. This stirry thing, I'm not adding this to the porty pot. It's definitely not dark enough. Yeah, more of this. I didn't add the powder to that one. Ooh, just a big squirt because it was coming a little lighter than I wanted it. I don't think you have to use both the powder and the liquid. You can choose your color by itself without. Now, set this one down out of my way here. And I'm going to give a couple drops. One drop maybe. One drop. Yeah, just one drop. One drop. That's all I'm doing today is one drop. I don't want to overdo it. I want it to keep it separated when it's curing, but I don't want to make it. There, he's getting gloppy. Getting gloppy. That's what we want. It'll keep the colors from merging together when the heat hits it. And the heat will certainly hit it. And I might pour some of that separate. Now stir this really good. Added a little bit more glue to that one because it wasn't gloppy enough. I don't want it too gloppy, but I don't want it not enough. I think I like these things. These might be easier. I might have needed this kind of a pour pot for, a kind of resin thing to pour the resin in when I was using those tulips, because it'll get you a fine thing. There. Okay, now we'll just chat for 4 minutes here. I take my gloves off. My phone don't like it when I don't have my fingerprint there. That is a new feature that I dislike. It won't let you just, when you can't put your finger in it don't let you go into where you put the passcode. If it did, then that would be perfect. But I think I'm going to wait 5 minutes. Start the timer. So, okay, so now we got this to go in here. We got bunnies. Now, this is what the eyes look like from what I did. You see that one? Let's see, get this one here. I used, I don't know if you can see that. I used beads in one, and it was so much easier. And I got them in the right spot in those. And I used the eyes from, you see in there? Deep down. One was in the wrong spot, just a little bit. He's kind of a wonky dyed, but I can't undo him. I think you have to do more UV resin on it after you take it out of the mold. And I'm not sure about taking this one. I think I'm going to have to do a squeezy squeeze on the ears to make sure it, and on this area, squeezy squeeze to make sure all of the, I'm going to move this thing out of your way. Get ready. When I get ready to pour it, I'm going to move that so I can move this over here. You might not see me pouring all of it in here into that thing because I'm going to have it out of here. Because this one here, once I'm ready to turn it on and get the resin set, I don't want to move the table. So I've got it where the cord's not quite long enough. Not long enough for me to have this table at a good distance. So I get to sit in this comfy chair. And I'm really liking the fact that I've got this. I need to get this tablecloth right here. I don't know if I dripped this resin on it or if I dripped the UV resin. But anyway, I've got it wiped down. And I wiped down this plastic cotton. I think it came with 3. And they're not really that big, but it will help keep me from getting a thicker layer. Even though Mom found a tablecloth for me, I didn't have to buy one. It was Christmassy, and it was left over when my daddy was in rehab before he came home to be on hospice. And that's that Christmas time before in 23, before he passed away in May of 24. So we cut it down so it would fit my little square table here that I'm using for my art, my drawing, and my resin stuff that I'm doing. Now, does anybody want to look into buying another mold sets like this and getting some squishy stuff and finding out how to make a squishy? I think you paint the eyes and stuff. I wouldn't need to put eyes in it for the squishy. But I could do that, make it squishy. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I don't have the squishy catalyst stuff. I don't have the stuff to make. I just have resin stuff to use. Well, that's just reflection. I want to clean that off really good. I wonder if I should try to put tape over that to keep this from, well, they're not going to harden because they're not activated together. So, and this here will harden. I can just throw this away already into my little trash can bag down here while we're waiting on the timer to go off. Go ahead and throw that cup away. I probably will keep myself in even though the bigger one has the line things on it, it's in white and it's not as easy to see. So I will still continue to use these things. I didn't use this today because I didn't need half as much as what I did the last time. And but anyway, we got 22 more seconds and then we can start molding. So it's going to have me swipe, but I was able to swipe a while ago without needing to take my glove off. So we're about ready to start. There it goes. Slide to stop. Okay, it stopped. Now, we're going to come first with this. And here is my mold. There, you can see it. I want to squish this a little bit so that it pours a little better. I'm going to do it slowly. I'm going to set it down. I'm going to pick up my mold and I'm going to try to push this this way. I'm going to do a little bit more. Okay, now's where I'm going to come and do a little squishy. Set this aside. Give her a bunny. Give her a bunny. Okay, now for this one. 3 colors all at once. Coming in. Whoa. This is pouring so much better. I did not put glue in the clear. I want some white. Also, besides the fact, I think I had better control of the glue this time. And that is important. Now, I'm sorry guys, you can't see the rest of here. Let's do some squishing before we move it over. And then I have to finish topping it off. Okay, I saw one bubble come up to the surface. Pretty big one. Okay, we're going to put that right over there. Can you see it? Yeah. Okay. We're going to come with this a little bit more. And then I'm going to come with some of this blue here. And some of this white. I haven't knocked anything over this time. Not yet. A little bit more of the dark. Okay, I think that's good. Now, the bunnies, we're going to come in with this color, the toe thing. But I'm doing both bunnies today. And after the last time I made this resin, I made sure to clean out my filter on my air purifier that I have in the room. I do have an air purifier running to remove some of the fumes, and I already worked with rubber cement to do something, so I know that it works pretty good at removing the fumes. Almost there. Okay, got that one. I'm going to put these in here. Oh. This here comes... Oh, I'm going to do that after some of this. Ooh, some of this. Darker. Some of the darker. At this point, I think I'm going to have to move it over. Before I finish filling up, I need to move it to the curing machine. I have one of these that I haven't used, and I'm going to use that one to clean off the top of this, maybe. Okay. That one was not used. Okay, white. A little bit of white first. Save a little bit of that white for after I move it into here. Go into the thing. Wait. Okay. Ears, swish, 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 or squeeze, squeeze. Okay, I think that was good. Now, one of these. How could that be more perfect? Just a little bit more resin for the bunny. And then I will have used up all of this resin and made the perfect amount. I'm not too worried about the bunny being filled perfectly up to the top, because that other one didn't get filled up to the top that I had the last time, and it still worked out good. But I do believe it went better this time. I've not made a major spill. I've learned my lesson, and maybe being prepared to keep me in case I spilled. It's just preventing me from doing that. Scraping all the resin out of here. I did overfill the other one a little bit, and I don't think I have any of the pipettes in here. So, I will. The mat underneath is a silicone. Yes, I'm making a mess now, but I'm not getting it on myself. Okay, now catching the resin on fire. Oh, it's because the alcohol colorant. Next time, I guess I won't use that unless I don't have the alcohol colorant in it. Okay, put the safety back on. And on she goes. Trying to make sure it sits on there perfectly. It's not so easy to do. There we go. Better than nothing. It only goes up to 4 hours. Now it's set to going for 4 hours. And so, we'll see you back tomorrow at about 4 o'clock. Throw that away. And so, bye now. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you're watching the replay, just give me a comment to let me know you watch it. I'm on my Chromebook laptop, and Facebook doesn't let me see comments, so I don't see any comments. I don't know anybody if anybody was logged on watching it live. But when I hit end, I'll be able to come back later and look to see what comments you made. And I guess I could get Tracy to let me know when somebody's left a comment, and for her to answer for me until I can actually have something where I can record with my. Now, if I was on my phone, then you probably would see, I'd be able to see the comments, but might not be able to see the comments again, not because of Facebook, because of my vision issues, because that would be a tiny little screen. But anyway, and I don't have a way to put my phone on the tripod, and I don't have a camera. Okay, bye now. Have a good day. Come back tomorrow to see the bear. Hopefully I got the colors good and mixed. Bye now.